Okay, today's video, we're going to talk about these awesome G6S plays. There's a lot of different models of these particular earbuds. I can tell you my favorite one is going to have the higher capacity of the battery bank. This is the 3500 milliamp hour one. That's a lot of storage in here. That's over a cell phone battery's worth of storage, which is pretty different for true wireless stereo earbuds. I love the sound in these. They have incredible digital sound, noise canceling, echo canceling, all that good stuff. Phone call, Siri, Google, volume up, volume down. You can literally do every single thing that you want from the earbud controls once that phone or device is connected. And we're going to talk about that. We know how manuals can be translated oddly or hard to understand, so let's just get down to it. Okay, so as we know, true wireless stereo earbuds, they typically come with a small some type of a case that's going to store power, so that when the earbud battery dies, you can pop them in, assuming this has gotten power charged into it, and it'll start pulling the power out of the case onto the earbuds. This case is a little bit more heavy duty than most, and so you're going to get 6 to 8, somewhere right in there, charges from here onto these guys. It's pretty awesome. That means I don't have to have an outlet to charge these up. So the earbuds will charge, the case will store all those charges when I am charging it off the wall. And this is how we're going to do it. You put a little plug, into the wall, and then your USB cord goes in there, and then next thing you know, it's going to start charging the bad boy up. I can charge the case by itself, or I can have the earbuds in them and they'll charge as well, which is how you charge the earbuds. Now what's interesting is these don't have an R or an L that I can find on them, but when you power them on, they tell you right channel, left channel, and they tell you everything: pairing, connected, volume, high volume, maximum volume, phone call, all this stuff. It talks to you. It's great. Okay, one interesting thing about this is you can turn this around and pull power out of the box into your phone or device. One thing I'm really impressed about with this, considering the charging factor, is that I can actually charge up an iPad. That's very different. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. It takes more volts, more amps, more power to charge up tablets and iPads. So anyway, just a nice little added feature there. Okay, so let's talk about this. We already did the unboxing in one of the videos. Let's talk about how to do what. So everybody's ears are different, right? And it's super important to know that this has a lot to do with the right size on these, has a lot to do with the sound quality and the noise cancellation. So it's really important that you fit them in your ear properly, and they come with different sizes, as in most earbuds do. Okay, this means that I can wirelessly charge this. So we talked about how we can plug this into the wall, and I can charge this up with a USB cable. We talked about how I can plug my phone or tablet or iPad into here and it'll pull power out. But we didn't talk about how we can wirelessly charge these guys. Check it out. This is a QI fast smart wireless charger that Tech Talon sells. I love it. It's lightweight. It's anyway, there's videos about this. That little blue means that it's fast charging. Check it out. It's at 100%. There we go. So the case is at 69. So once it hits 100, then that means that it's good to go. This will automatically shut down. These smart chargers automatically shut down. Okay, so let's put these in here. And see, it's going to show these little lights here are going to show the power of each one on each side. I don't know if you can see those lights, those little things there. Okay, so you see, awesome. That 100% flashed because it was showing that this one is at 100%. That's why the lines went away. These guys are still charging here. And once this hits 100% on this side, it'll flash 100 and those little lines will go away. And then the remaining number here will indicate the power of the case and what level that is. So these little LEDs are pretty cool. That way you always know where the power is. Okay, So let's talk about these. I mentioned that there's no way of knowing that I can tell which one's the right or left because they're identical. I guess it doesn't really matter what you put in there, but one does say right channel, one does say left channel when they're powering on. And speaking of that, these are good to go, powering on automatically when you pull them out of here. So the red lights are charging. When I pull them out, red, blue, do you see that? Now they connected to one another. When you take them out, they're supposed to turn on automatically. If not, by holding these little buttons, there's little buttons here on each one, by holding that down for 5 or so seconds, they're going to say power on. Vice versa, when they're on and I hold it down for 5 or so seconds, it will say power off. But they automatically paired. Okay, you saw that. Let's do it again. That turn them off. Let's turn them back on. And I actually have my cell phone already previously paired to these to save some time. And so that's why you'll see they'll be red, blue connecting to one another. Boom, this one connected. And see, that stopped. That means it already connected to my device, which is fantastic. So that's how you know. You pull them out, red, blue. Once they connect to one another, one of them stops red, blue. The other one's red, blue. Then you'll search for it in your device. It's called Mr. Bluetooth. Hilarious. Mr. Bluetooth. And then you would manually go in and press Mr. Bluetooth, and then it would jump up to your available devices as connected to media and audio. The reason this one stopped blinking red and blue right away once they had connected, and it was still blinking red and blue, and then it stopped, is because my phone had previously connected to it, having it as an available device, and therefore automatically connected. I love how these have little voices that talk to you. Okay, so let's talk about what does what. Okay, so remember, you can put them in any ear, but one is called right channel, one is called left channel. You can do whatever you want to do, but I'm going to call it how it is with what the right. When I say right ear, that's the one that says right channel. When I say left ear, that's the one that says left channel. I'm going to tell you what each one does. Maybe you want to put that left channel in your right ear. Maybe you know, it's whatever you feel comfortable with because of the features and functionality of each ear. All right, so I'm going to put these in here and let charge while I'm telling you what does what. Okay, so once they're connected, and I know right channel from left channel, and I've decided to put it in whichever ear I'm comfortable with, the left channel or that left earbud, when I click it one time, that's going to pause or play the music. It's going to answer the phone or hang up. And that's the same on the right ear. So left and right ear will function the same functionality with one press, either ear. It doesn't matter if I'm right-handed or left-handed. It doesn't matter which one I do. The one click is going to play or pause the music if I've got music on, and it's going to answer or hang up the phone call if I've got a ring coming in. Okay, now let's get specific to right and left channel and what they do. So the left earbud, the left channel earbud, when I click it twice, you know, when it's connected to something, and I click it twice, it's going to skip backwards. It's going to go back a track. If I'm in the middle of a track, it'll automatically go to the beginning of that track. If I do it real quick again, it'll go to the previous one before that. Vice versa, on the right ear, the right channel, if I double click, it's going to skip forward a track. Now, let's go back to the left ear, the left channel. When I triple press, 1, 2, 3, like in an order, 1, 2, 3, that's going to go volume up. When I go to the right channel, right ear, and I 1, 2, 3, 3 times, it's going to go volume down. Okay? If I hold either ear, you know, one at a time, if I'm right-handed and I want to hold the right down for 3 seconds, or if I want to do the left for 3 seconds and hold it down until I hear a chime or a beep, that accesses Google if I'm on an Android device, or Siri if I'm on an iOS Apple device. Remember, these can be Apple or Android. Doesn't matter. If I hold the button down, the multifunction button down, which once again is the button here, you can feel it, you can see it. When I hold that button down, okay, it's for 5 seconds, and continue to hold it down until it says power off. And I would need to do the same thing in the other ear. So It's not like if I power off one ear, it powers off the other. I have to, because you can listen to either one under the same Bluetooth code that you've already connected. So when you turn them both on, they connect together. The Mr. Bluetooth will play on both. If I turn one off, the same Bluetooth code, Mr. Bluetooth name, will play the left or the right ear by itself. It doesn't matter. And remember, in all the new earbuds, once you've connected it as a previously connected device in your saved or available devices, once they turn on and your phone is in range and on, it will automatically connect to those. Okay, so remember, 5-second hold down either ear until it says power off or power on. Now remember, they automatically power on if they're charged. Any charge on them, and they automatically will power on once I remove them from the charging case. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, right? Okay, here's an interesting fact. You can change the language on these from Chinese to English. Usually they come ready to go with English, but if for some crazy, strange reason you have one that's in Chinese and you'll know it, how do you change it to the other language and vice versa? So you're going to make sure they're powered up. You're going to make sure they're on. Turn the Bluetooth off on every device that it might connect to automatically. We don't want it connected to anything right now. Remember, we're talking about changing the language from Chinese to English or English to Chinese. Make sure that any devices that would automatically connect to these, the Bluetooth's turned off so they don't connect. Then pull these out. They'll flash red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, right? And you'll have to do this in each ear. You hold it, you click it 2 times, and you can put them in your ear so you know what's going on because it talks. So put them in your ear. Remember, it's not connected to anything because the Bluetooth's off. We don't want it connected to change language. And I'll go 1, 2, and it'll say something in Chinese if it's in English and I change it. Or if I'll go 1, 2, and it'll go to English and say English. So that's how you're going to change the languages if you need to. I really, really like the sound quality in these. They have a digital sound chip, noise canceling, echo canceling, sweat proof, and 4-hour battery life per charge, sometimes a little over depending on the volume you're playing it with. 6 to 8 charge cycles in this bad boy. You can charge up your phone. Remember, it can handle tablets and iPads, very different. The little ports where you plug this into the wall, and of course this model is wireless charging as well. But it's got an incredible surround sound. It's supposed to imitate or simulate being in a live concert venue with surround sound live music. Very, very cool. I hope you guys enjoy these as much as I do.